Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Today we're back with another UFC video, UFC 290, which is happening on Sunday, July 9th, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Very interesting card, headlined by Alexander Volkanovski, taking on Yair Rodriguez, Moreno, and a lot of very good fights. So let us predict the main card. But this time, let me predict, two of the prelims, just to change things up, since it is Robbie Lawler's final fight in the UFC. I'll predict his fight, and I'll also predict this Jack Della Maddalena fight. So without further ado, let's go on. Let me predict what will happen in UFC 290. So, this first fight, Jack Della Maddalena, a very good fighter from Australia, the 14th ranked welterweight in the world. I've seen him. I've seen a couple of his fights. Very good fighter he's taking. Josiah Harrell, I've never seen this guy fight. But without analyzing too much, I think Jack would get the job done. And I expect a finish from him. So I'm going Jack Della Maddalena to win this fight. Moving on to the main fight in the prelims, or the last fight in the prelims, where we have Robbie Lawler, ruthless Robbie Lawler, the legend, in his last fight in the UFC, and he will be taking Nico Price. Yes, although it is the last fight for Robbie Lawler, but I don't think he'll win this fight, to be honest. I'm going Nico Price to win this fight. Robbie just, he's not the same fighter anymore, and I think he will lose his last fight. And it doesn't matter. He will be remembered forever in the UFC. So let's move on to the main event. The first fight, kicking off the main event, we have Bo Nickel taking on Val Woodburn. This guy is a quick replacement. I think the previous fighter he pulled out, but either way, Bo Nickel will definitely win the fight. This guy he's the real deal. He is the real deal in the middleweight division. I think he will win this fight comfortably. Yeah, a finish for sure. Moving on to this lightweight bout between Jalen Turner versus Dan Hooker. This will be a war, in my opinion. I think this could be the fight of the night. I'm going Jalen Turner. Jalen Turner will win this fight, in my opinion. Moving on to the people's main event, or, in my opinion, the most interesting fight in this card. I am hyped up for this fight. Robert the Reaper Whittaker taking on Dricus du Plessis from South Africa. This man has been causing. He's been in the media talking some rubbish, or taking shots at everyone at this moment. Dricus du Plessis, could he get the job done against Robert Whittaker? It will be very difficult, man. Robert Whittaker, in my opinion, is the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC. Robert Whittaker is now he's just phenomenal, to be honest. I'm going Whittaker. I just can't see Dricus winning. I just can't see it. I'm gonna go Robert Whittaker, yeah. Whittaker. Moving on to the co-main event and the first title fight in this card. Brandon Moreno taking on his worst nightmare, Alexandre Pantoja. I think it's gonna be a good fight, this one. Back and forth. I don't think it's gonna be one-sided. I think it's gonna go past 2 rounds. Who will win this fight? Man, I don't know, man. This is very difficult. I don't know. I'm gonna go and still. I think Brandon Moreno will get his revenge finally and defeat Alexander Pantoja to remain the flyweight champion. Maybe via decision. But I would not be surprised if Pantoja wins this fight. Pantoja is a very good fighter. And he already defeated Brandon Moreno twice before. So this is a difficult one to predict. But I'm stick with it. I'm going Brandon Moreno and still. Moving on to the main event, Alexander the Great Volkanovski, one of the greatest fighter to ever do it, taking on Yair Rodriguez, a phenomenal, unpredictable fighter. Man, at first I thought, you know what? Yair Rodriguez could cause Alexander Volkanovski a lot of problems. But then, man, Volkanovski is just so good. He is so good. I mean, can you imagine Volkanovski getting knocked out? It's very hard for me to imagine. Can you imagine Volkanovski get submitted? Very hard to imagine. I mean, you know what? I, I, I cannot root against this man. I think it's very hard to beat Volkanovski. I think probably, the easiest way to beat Volkanovski is via decision or something like that. It is near impossible to submit or knock out this fighter. I don't think Yair Rodriguez can defeat Volkanovski in a decision fight, to be honest. Maybe he could do it. I mean, Yair is a very good fighter. But in my opinion, Volkanovski will show why he is one of the pound for pound greatest fighters in the world. So, to round up, I'm going Volkanovski and still Brandon Moreno and still flyweight champion Robert Whittaker to defeat Dricus du Plessis, Jalen Turner and Bo Nickel. Looks like I'm a lefty today. I've picked all the fighters in the left, from the left side, Bo Nickel, Turner. In the prelims, things are a little bit different. I pick Nico Price and Jack Della Maddalena to win this fight. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for further content. See you in the next video. Bye bye.